Hey YouTube. There are so many people talking about job losses, and you find them on all the TikToks about American and European companies and layoffs and stuff like that. So I just thought, let me just look at some of China, job market in China, because I believe this is worldwide. There's a crisis. AI is coming for all of us. Let's have a look.
Selfie pics online for money because the job market right now is shit. I'm currently looking for a job and I don't have that much experience, so I'm just looking for an entry level position, okay? Nothing too crazy. I'm like looking at these entry level positions. Let me know why one of them said 8 fucking years of experience. Eight years? You see, I'm no mathematician, but I graduated from college 2 years ago, and the last time I checked, college was 4 years. So 4 plus 2 is 6, right? So the extra 2 years would have meant that I would have been in high school.
Yeah.
8 years of industrial experience, girl. I was still busy learning what the nucleus of a cell was. Like, you mean 8 years of industrial experience?
Figuring out your own body at the back end of high school, right? But they do expect that kind of experience. We've looked at previous ones where they like, it's crazy the amount of experience these companies want for entry level jobs. And I'm going to show you the shock that the amount of money. I mean, if you are working in the US, for you, this might be like, what the hell? But I will show you.
No. Wait, but hold on. There's more. The tomfoolery doesn't end here. Nope. All of a sudden, all companies want to release ghost jobs where they just leave the position, but they never intend to fill it. So it's basically just rotting up there on the job board for like 6, 7 months, and people are applying, getting their hopes up, and trying to get a new job, but clearly that job isn't meant to be filled. So like, why is it still there? You're wasting my time. I want a job and I want it now. I'm literally gonna pull a Katie Fang and start crying because of work. But the difference between me and her is that she actually has a job. Meanwhile, I don't. Oh my god. Wait, that makes it worse. Wait.
So, I mean, what are young people supposed to do if the job is just not there? I mean, you can apply, you can send out 400 CVs. You get maybe 2 or 3 callbacks for the second interview, and then after that, there's just nothing. And in China, I believe it's even more because they have like 1.2 billion people. So the competition is just so much more. This is not just an American thing. Let's look at what do they say there in the comments? No, cause why the fuck do I need a bachelor's to be a front desk associate? Yes. I mean, these people are talking, I've seen clips of people they just want to be a mechanic appy, a front desk receptionist, a security guard. These jobs are just not available anymore. There's even a guy that has been rejected from McDonald's. I mean, what must your qualifications be to get a job at McDonald's? I've literally had 7 interviews for retail jobs. I feel like no one is actually hiring. Yeah, huh? 8 years is not entry level. That's a senior lead level. Oh, fuck, mate. I mean, preaching to the choir, right? I think the whole of the internet, I mean, you find so many of these clips now. In the US, it's illegal to ask someone's marital status in an interview. Is that true?
In China. It's gonna be a long video today, but I've always wanted to talk about this topic, so here we go. Why is it so hard to find a normal job here? In almost every interview, they will ask, are you married? Do you have kids? Are you planning to have kids? Why do they ask these questions? Because it's all about whether they can squeeze the most out of you in the future. And then there's age discrimination. Many jobs openly state they only accept applicants under 35, sometimes even under 30. If you're older than that, you won't even get a job interview. It's that brutal. And if
For them, they have this unspoken rule that you are really retired after 35. Don't come and ask for another job at that age. So, I mean, you've now graduated, 22, 24. You have a 10-year span to find a job and to be lucky that you can work for this company. And then the working hours they have this 996 kind of thing. 9 a.m. until 9 p.m. 6 days a week. Monday through Saturday. And then they have this but you have 4 days a month off. So why do you complain? Those are fucking Sundays that you are off.
if you have any gap in your resume, you often get rejected just for that, because they see it as instability, and in the job market, it's absolutely a sin. If you watch my videos before, you know I love many things about China. Life here is so convenient, the food is amazing, the
That's
scenery is so beautiful, and
True.
the culture is diverse. But on the other side, there's a lot of pressure, especially if you have to work for a living. As long as you need a job to survive, life is not easy here. I'm 28, I can't just start working for the rest of my life, right? This year, I tried applying for different kinds of jobs: foreign trade, customer service, sales, live streaming. I applied for over 10 companies and only one accepted me as trade assistant. Of course, I took it because it's so hard and I know I'm not that competitive in the.
And just speaking of the different kind of jobs, I know this is about Chinese people applying in China, but as a foreigner, it's not that easy. There are only 3 or 4 kinds of jobs that you can do, of which being a teacher is most probably the most popular one. Or if you work for a company that has a trade office in China, then you must probably go and be the representative there.
Job market, but it turned out to be unreliable. 2 weeks later, they told me the company would stop operation for 2 months. No salary, no compensation, and during those 2 weeks, I realized how unprofessional they were. No contract when I joined, one salary, but expected me to do multiple roles, and so on. So I had to quit. That's the reality of job market here. Many companies don't follow labor laws, and it's very difficult for workers to protect their rights.
That is very, very true. I see it here in Taiwan as well. They have a shortage of substitute Chinese teachers for the government schools now. And it is because these substitutes go in and then they are expected to do the full-time teacher's job the whole time. And then they are being treated as, they have to take on all the work that the full-time teacher should do throughout the whole semester or whatever, and then they're just this is not, we are paid way less than a full-time teacher, and now we must just do all of this. Cannot happen. that do not follow labor laws like we know it in the West. They do not have unions here. Here you work for the person above you. If that person goes home at 10 o'clock in the evening, you go home after him. They are brutal here. So I agree with her if you need to work, if you need a job to survive, it's not sunshine and roses at all.
So I kept applying for more live streaming and customer service jobs. And during this one live streaming job interview, they even tried to manipulate me in the interview. It's just crazy. In the end, I decided to try a physical job as a waitress because office jobs just seemed impossible at that point. Turned out this waitress job was even harder to do. After 4 days, I couldn't take it anymore and quit. And since then, I gave up looking for jobs at all.
Just on that waitress one, I've looked at some tipping cultures in America. Here, where I am, these people are employed. They are paid a minimum wage salary as a waiter. So it's a full-time job. And then they can do whatever they want. They can order you whatever you want, whatever they want you to do. And then there's also no tips. They don't believe in tipping for anything here.
And have been focusing on TikTok. Right now, my main income is from guiding TikTok clients around Guangzhou and receiving gifts during live streams. It's not much, but it barely covers my living expenses.
Well done.
So I'm really grateful for all of you watching my videos and supporting me. I would be way more anxious without you guys. What
do you think? Yeah, Leslie Kong from Guangzhou. Leslie, I guess her name is Leslie. Live streaming is massive in China. Just live streaming, old men, young men, old women just tuning into live stream, people just eating food and talking nonsense to each other. Live streaming is massive. Let's look at some of the comments. Many people I know are unemployed and have been applying to hundreds of jobs here in the USA and are lucky if they get one interview for every 300 plus job applications sent. And even after interviewing, they don't hire. Wow. One interview out of 300 applications. But is that 300 applications that you actually physically sent, or is that a little app that you put your CV in once and then pay, and that app just spam? So it's just really a bot. I mean, there are some differences, right? Most people I know have sent hundreds of thousands of job applications before finding something, if they even can. And now many job positions here are ghost jobs. They don't exist, never hire. What are we as the human species gonna do when AI comes along?
Market like in China right now. To be honest, in China, things aren't looking so good. Finding a truly satisfying job is much harder than it seems, especially than before. First of all, there are just too many people. The number of jobs available simply can't keep up. So supply far exceeds demand, and competition is fierce. Second, ever since the pandemic, the economy has been on decline. With deflation getting worse, people are reluctant to spend, and many businesses just can't survive.
Did she said deflation? I guess she meant inflation, and things just cost of living, normal cost of living, just rising all the time. So people now just don't spend on luxuries like eating out anymore, or I don't know, buying a second jacket for the winter.
Into players. And third, there's the impact of AI. Tools like ChatGPT have greatly improved efficiency, but that's also pushed many employers to cut staff, making it even harder to find jobs. That's the reality of the job market in China right now. So what is it like where you are? What's the
AI is coming for many millions upon millions of jobs. I mean, companies, why would a company have a union demanding that the guy at the petrol station, gas station, he must now go out in the rain and he must put in your gas for you or whatever, that kind of thing, when they can just have a robot just doing it for you? Assembly lines, factories, they are all going to... Robots do not complain, they just work 24/7. Comments, oh, okay, so the world is cooked. This is every country right now. Yep. And now I just wanted to show you, because I don't know if many people are under the impression that salaries are on a normal range. I mean, starting salary maybe in America, what is it, 36,000 or something like that, 48,000, 3,000-4,000 a month for full-time jobs. This guy, it's in Chinese. I will try and help out as much as I can there, but he interviews these people, and you must remember that they have now studied their whole life. I mean, Chinese people are way different from my upbringing. After school at 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock, you would go out and do sports and play and everything. Chinese people, they leave their school in the afternoons, let's say 4 o'clock. They go directly into cram schools, they are called bushibans. And the students study for another 4, 5, 6 hours until like 8, 9, 10 o'clock in the evening. Then they go home, they do their homework until like 12 o'clock, midnight, and sleep, and then tomorrow morning, 7 o'clock, they are back at it, going to school. Summer holidays, they call it summer holidays. These kids get assignments upon assignments upon assignments just to study and work and write, and it's just study all the time. So these are highly, highly educated people.
基本上没有。
现在要求不能那么高。
您心中理想的薪
So he's asking them, what's your ideal salary and working environment? I don't know, let's work on normal people with 4,000, 5,000 a month, and you want to work from 9 to 5, some kind of lunch break in the middle, have your company pay maybe towards your medical bills or something like that, some retirement plan.
薪资跟就业环境应该是什么样子的呢？
我觉得研究
Master's
生
degree
电气毕业的话，年薪
So this guy, he's a student for electrical engineering. Electrical engineering students.
应该有20万差不多。
And this is what I wanted to show you. He expects a salary of $28,000 a year. That's just over $2,000 a year with a electrical engineering degree.
希望毕业能够在年薪
Finance.
20万左右的水平。我觉得就是我
28,000
们金融类的本科生可以不用太拘泥于某一个像一级或者二级市场，像互联网还有像咨询类的行业，我们都可以去大胆尝试。
我觉得一个月5000块钱就
You see, it gets worse. This is a fresh graduate from accounting. So, BCom accounting or some finance degree that she has. Accounting. Not a social study or a fucking how to do purple hair makeup or shit like that. Accounting graduate. She expects a salary of $700 a month. And she will do the 996. And she thinks 700 is good enough. So how do we compete with high salaries?
就行了，还要起码5险1金和双休。那现在真实的大环境下面，像您这样的毕业生，能找到什么样的工作呢？一出来就3、4千块钱。
That is what she can find now. $400 to $500 per month. And you probably won't have normal weekends off. So you are working Saturdays. You have Sundays off.
然后双休基本上没有。单休吗？一
Single
般都是
day
大小周，
weekends.
一个星期休1天，一个星期休2天。
在重庆的话，薪资一般实习生的话只有3000。
Graduate automotive engineering. So can work on cars. And the engineering part, let's say electric cars like Teslas and stuff like that. Interns can earn around $460 a month. How the fuck? How do we do this?
5左右人民币，然后我理想的话肯定就是4000以上。现在才出了社会嘛，先能自己生活，不靠父母就比较好了。
一个月也差不多在5000左右。
What is she? Oh, she's a parent. What does a parent do? Around 5,700 a month.
现在要求不能那么高，找工作真的很难找的。
理想的薪资的话呢，就是每个月有存余，大概1到2万。
So her expectations are actually high. She's like, yes, and I want some savings in this as well, right? So she's shooting, what is she? Education and training. She's employed in the education and training field. $1,400 to $2,800. People they know how to live on less. All right, let's play.
的这种余额，对，会有一定的安全感。
北上广深的话，可能现在其实整体的平均薪资也就是月薪1万以上吧，如果入门的话，如果说是这个职位比较抢手的话，可能现在能给到30K 到50K 左右。
There we go. In demand salaries for private equity. To become a stockbroker or a high-valued asset manager or something like that, and you can earn up to $7,000 per month.
那普通的大学生如果能找到工作的话，可能你像青岛、济南，可能5K、8K 也有。
But for the normal guy, he works the normal entry level. He works for $700 to $1,100 per month. What does hello, thank you say there? 20% youth unemployment in China, 40% unemployment if you exclude gig and part-time work. Good luck. Yeah, I guess so. Not sunshine and roses. Alright, let's finish this off here. I just wanted to show you, because many people just think it's just corporate jobs the whole time. These are assembly line workers. I believe all of these jobs are going to be replaced by robots. Let me just put off this, because this is the whole thing is about this. This is all she has to do the whole time, this girl. I thought when I first checked the clip, I thought they were like toothbrushes, but it's USB lights that you plug in. So she has to plug in every single light to see if it works, and then the next batch. Imagine doing this for 8-12 hours a day. How mind-numbing this would be. And I'm... next one, Jay. Next one. Again, a whole lineup of people just doing the smallest thing. This guy's thing, he must just put in the red dot. The next guy, he must just draw a black line. Blah, blah, blah. All of these lines are going to be replaced by robots. Are they making TVs? So now one would say, okay, yeah, we've seen the Tesla factories and these car factories, they like how they push these robots and these things through robots, but the counter question is, what do these people do when this happens, you know? What will happen? AI is coming for my job, for your job, for everybody's jobs. And just to finish this off, look at this piece of pin. Imagine you're being employed, and this is what you have to do. That's his job. Some pie. Imagine that's your job. At least you have a job, right? So people working for minimum wage in the rest of the world, I mean, at least if you have some freedom to do something in your job, or I mean, this poor guy, he just has to stand here, check the quality control. I mean, these things must be probably some size. Wow. All right, YouTube. Just thought I'd show you. It's not just the West that struggles. Everybody, the whole world struggles, and we are allowing AI to enter our lives. Have a good one, guys. You want to say something down under, what you call it, here everywhere we're writing, comment section, like, don't like. Have a cool one. See you in the next one. All right. Bye-bye.